Testing, 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 testing. Hello chat, hello chat. Minecraft modding, mod showcase, save that. Are you subscribed? Yes, I am now. Start poll. Share. Hello everyone. Everyone live making a duck life mod. Okay. I should be live. Hello, chat. Let's hit record. Today, we are making a Duck Life mod. We're gonna start exactly the same as our previous mod. Maybe we should add a reference image up here. Can I put GIFs as a reference image? I can. That's kind of annoying, though. Hello, block. Duck Life Duck. I mean, the design is pretty simple, but I'm going to pull up a reference image anyway for the sake of the stream. Let's do that, and then add reference. Oh, oops. How did he get there? That is not the right reference image. We are probably going to make multiple colors for the ducks, but, we're gonna start with this guy and work our way. No Twitch, that one Megamind image. What do you mean no Twitch? I'm live on Twitch. Oh, I just realized my Ko-Fi isn't on here. Browser source. Ko-Fi alerts. There you go. That one goes there, and that one goes there. Okay. Ko-Fi should be good. Okay. Never played it? You've never played Duck Life? Breedable? Good question. So we need to start with the feet. The feet are gonna be... I mean, we want to make this look relatively Minecrafty, right? Chat, if you've played Duck Life, let me know in chat, so I know I'm not crazy. Oh, I didn't link the Twitch? Oh, gotcha. My bad, I forgot to link the Twitch on Discord, chat. Okay, we're currently making a Duck Life mod, chat, so subscribe if you want to see this mod come out. It's gonna be a good one. Basically, you're gonna find pet ducks, you're gonna hatch them, you're gonna train them, and you're gonna turn them into warriors, okay? You're gonna be beating the game with just a duck. Okay, chat? Alright, let's do this. Let's just make a basic model that's gonna resemble the duck that we have here real quick, and then we'll make some adjustments as we go. I feel like he needs to be small and cute, right? This already feels big for his limbs. Maybe we should do the upper body first. I mean, he can increase in size and evolve like a Pokemon, basically. So maybe we'll just do that. So maybe we should start with the first stage. Something like this. Does this look like the Duck Life Duck, chat? Marucci, welcome to the stream. Can't tell. Does this look like the Duck Life Duck? Has no one in chat played Duck Life? Alright, let's add some wings. So, let's make sure we label things this time. Body. Body cube. Okay, let's make some groups. Left foot. Let's take that piece and put it inside the left foot. And let's take right underscore foot and grab those cues and put them there. Okay, we have all of our, Romeo, you've played it? Let's go. Some Polish guy, welcome to the stream. Dang, that guy's name made me sound very racist just now. Okay, anyway. Let's grab some wings. Oh, they don't have wings at this stage. Maybe we should save the wings for later. I feel like he's too big already. His body is, like, perfectly round. Should I make him smaller? I think this size works, chat. What do we think? I think it works. Let's copy and paste this. Let's add a head. And the head is going to be 4 by 4 by 4. And then we're going to center it on this block. He looks awfully freaky, chat. I don't think... This is a very interesting looking duck. Oh, this cube is also named Body Cube. Let's rename it to Head. Never heard of duck life, but I'm all for forcing animals to fight. Exactly, exactly. This is basically... Okay, chat... Okay, maybe I should play some duck life to show you guys what it's all about. Turn off my ad blocker. But I don't wanna. I don't wanna. Let me play anyway. Bruh. Is it running? It says downloading data. Am I gonna get a virus just for wanting to play Duck Life? Okay, so let's add... Okay, design choice, chat. Do we think the eyes of the duck go on the side of the head, like in the 2D, or on the front of the head? Oh. What just happened? FNAF Noob 19, thank you for the subscribe. Had to double check the number. Okay, apparently I can't play Duck Life for the stream, chat. But basically, you get a duck, you gotta train them, and then they have to race other ducks. That's the whole concept. So that is what we are doing today, except all we're gonna have time for today is creating our duck models. And we're gonna try to create as many as we can. It's gonna have 3 stages of evolution. What's the middle of 360 and 270? 305? 315? 315 maybe? So what I'm thinking is I'll create a triangle like that, and then I'll just like stick that into the face. I mean, that's not bad. If not a little too big. Tyler, welcome to the stream. Mickey, welcome to the stream. Mickey Loki. I like that name. By the way, if you finish the mod, I'm going to download it. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. If you guys want updates on when the mod gets published, you can join my Discord. The eyes go on the front. Yeah, that's probably for the best. What if I do something like that? I can't find a way to make this beak look good, chat. We've already hit an issue. Okay, I've had someone say eyes on the side, and I've had someone say eyes on the front. Let's create a texture. Let's make it 32 by 32. Okay, so Okay, I think the texture might have to be bigger than that. Create texture, 64. Okay. This is probably a little bit too much, but it's fine. Let's grab a circle. Oh my god. How do we make this thing look cute? Why was the Scarecrow Golem so easy? Maybe it doesn't necessarily have to look like the duck from the game, right? It doesn't necessarily have to look like the duck from the game, right? I mean, it's Minecraft Duck Life. It's not Duck Life in Minecraft, if you know what I mean, chat. So, like, if I do something like that, and then I give him a little bit of a big back, and then we move his feet back a tiny bit. That's pretty duck-like, if I do say so myself. Duck-like, I glitched. My bad, chat. Okay. I think this is a little bit better. Alright, I think this is our first stage of our duck evolution. And then the next thing we gotta do is make the texture. And if we just like... Oh, we need to create the texture first. So let's create the texture file like this. There we go. Okay, I thought you were pointing out that I was facing the wrong way. I had to check. Okay, so if we did eyes there, and we colored them black, like so. I feel like eyes on the side is weird. Did I do 2 layers? Okay. I don't know how we're gonna make these eyes look right, chat. What if we start with white as a base, then let's do blue there, and black there. Is that gonna look cute once we color it in? Let's start with some basic colors, chat. So let's get... I'm gonna have to use the color picker because I'm colorblind. So let's get this. Covered. Is this the beak? Okay, let's create a group for the head. Let's put the head and the beak in there, but then we also have to hide the beak for a second so I can paint the face. Oh, wait! This is already the wrong color because I wasn't paying attention. We need this. There we go. Hey, Tasia the Gamer, welcome to the stream. We're currently making a Duck Life mod in Minecraft. We're trying to design our duck right now. So far, I don't think it's too bad. I mean, chat, there's no doubting that that's a duck, right? Okay, I think those proportions are a little better. Maybe we move the head forward. Elliot, welcome to the stream. Brian, welcome to the stream. It's very good. I'm not sure I would say that, but I do appreciate it, homie. Okay. Just to make it a little bit Minecrafty, I probably have to do a little bit of adding some noise to the texture. So let's do stage 1 duck. What should we call it? A ducklet? Duckling? Duckling. Oh, I should probably save it as yellow duckling. We have to add some other colors too. Okay, we have yellow duckling right here, chat. Mia, welcome to the stream. So, from here, I'm going to go to a website I use for image editing called Pixlr. I'm going to go to their editor and open and go to yellow duckling. And then I can probably share my screen. Let's see. Is it going to let me share my screen? It is. Okay. So this is Pixlr, chat. This is what I'm using to edit the images. And what I can do from here is we'll take this. We'll go into grain. And just do a little bit of that. I don't think that's right. Let's add noise instead. And just like the tiniest bit of fluff on that duck. Okay. And then export save PNG as yellow duckling. But then we're going to undo. We are going to grab some paint. And we are going to do a red duck. And then we are going to add a little bit of noise. And export again as red duckling. And basically that means we're going to be able to have every color of duck that we want in the game. So let's undo it again. Let's go back into here. And I think this is a purple. I'm colorblind, chat, so if I'm getting these wrong, I'm sorry. Techno, welcome to the stream. Frat Boys Fishing, welcome to the stream. So let's add our... I'm going to call this purple. You guys can correct me if I'm wrong. Purple underscore duckling. Okay, then undo. Then we go to blue. And go to filters. Go to add noise. Set it to 7. And then export PNG. Blue underscore duckling. What other games do you play? Minecraft. That's basically it. Let's go with a light blue. There we go. Export PNG. Light underscore blue underscore duckling. Can you make Technoblade? Probably not, Judah, just because that's not the theme of the stream. But that would be a good thing to do eventually. This is like a teal, right, chat? I think in Minecraft terms, I have to call it cyan. So let's do cyan underscore duckling. Okay. And then we'll get our proper green duckling. Export. I feel like I'm making way too many variants. Green duckling. I'm sorry. I would make a Technoblade, oh, shoot. I didn't realize when the eyes started, disappearing. That's okay. That'll be an easy fix. It's 4 pixels. Oh, wait. We're doing yellow. We already did yellow. Idiot. Orange next. Add noise. 7. Oh, shoot. I definitely messed up the beak, too. Orange duckling. And then we already have red. Okay, so now I can go back to sharing my Blockbench screen. And then I can move this to the side. Excuse me, chat. Dying. We're so close to 800 subscribers. That's crazy. So now if I go to import texture, I can go in and import every single texture we just made. And let's select edit each one in Blockbench. So edit, because I accidentally changed the beaks on every single one of them. I'm only prolonging my suffering here. Edit. I didn't do all 16 colors in Minecraft because I didn't feel like it. Okay, so let's open the yellow duckling as well. Inside the yellow duckling file, all we're going to do is select this beak and press copy. And then in each one, all we got to do is press paste, place, save, delete. Paste, place, save, 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 paste, place, and save. Okay, that's all of them. So now if we go through here, you guys can see we have many different ducks at our disposal. What we're going to do is select this eye color right here and just fix that on all of these ducks. Oops. And red. Okay, all of our duck skins are all set. So now we have to animate. And I have to look up, list every skill of a duck in Duck Life. So we can figure out everything we have to animate this stream, chat. We are going to be creating all the skills of the ducks. Running, swimming, flying, climbing, energy and stamina. Those don't need animations. Jumping, balancing in Duck Life 9 is apparently a thing. What would we need balancing for? Maybe we should stick to the basics. Running, swimming, flying, climbing, and jumping. Okay, let's add animation. Let's call the first one running and confirm. Let's call the second one, already forgot what I said, swimming, swimming, flying, climbing. How is he gonna climb? He's got no arms. And jumping. And how am I even gonna code these animations to work properly? Lots of questions. I have no clue, chat. Let's take these cubes. Call this one left leg. Call this one left foot. And they need their own folders, because I have a feeling I'm going to need these ankle joints to move. So let's call this one right underscore leg, and call this one right underscore foot. And then let's move right leg out of there. Let's create two new folders. First one's going to be left leg, and I'm going to put that one in there. And then the second one is going to be right leg, and I'm going to put the right leg cube in there. And what that's going to do is just allow me to move these individually. So if I put a joint on the ankle, and then I can just rotate the ankle like that. Okay, so first one's got to be running. First step to the running animation, I think. Oh, I have to make a folder for the body. Body. So I think the first step is, well, I guess we can do the feet first, right? I feel like I overcomplicated it by adding ankle joints. I'm low-key just gonna pretend the ducks don't have ankles. Okay, so this should be fairly easy, especially because there's no arms. So let's center the pivot point. Let's use the pivot tool and move it to here. And then if I rotate the foot, maybe to make this work a little better, can we resize this so that it extends upwards a ways? That's going to require me to do a little bit of editing on each of the textures. But what we're going to do is open the editor on all of them. And we're basically going to have to do the same thing we did for the beak, which is copy and paste the changes I make to the yellow one. Okay, so we have the yellow duckling right here. All we're going to do is take this and copy it down to there, and then we're going to select it again. Let me make sure that worked real quick. Yep, I believe that's all I had to do. Okay, save. Let's copy that, save, and leave. Paste, place, save, leave, paste, place, save, leave, paste, place, save, leave, paste, place, save, and leave, paste, place, save, paste, place, save, paste, place, and save. Okay, so the legs are slightly longer now, which means that when we move the foot from this pivot point right here, it'll still stay connected to the body, which is what we want. So, for the animation, let's delete the body and head animation for now, and let's establish this as the starting point of the animation. Then, in half a second, we want the left foot to move back about 32.5. Time Scare, welcome back, dude. I appreciate you coming back, homie. I remember you from yesterday. And then the second one is going to go forward about 32 degrees. And let's also move that to there. Okay, let's also set all of these animation points to smooth. AGXTA, welcome to the stream. Okay, so I think that works for the start of our animation. We're just going to speed it up a little bit. And then before the legs go to the next points, we have to put another point with the center part. So they're going to go back. And then now we have to go to this point and have the legs do the opposite of what they just did. So we have to rotate this one 32.5. And then with the other one, when we moved it, it was negative 0.7. The Cubone guy, thank you for subscribing. I appreciate that, homie. So we make that one do that. And then we make this foot go back 32.5. And then after it does that, it just has to go back to the start again. Oh, why is his leg extra long? Did I fix it? What the flip? I'm confused. So, on this animation, only one... Okay, let's delete that and put those there. Why does this look so wonky? What program do you use to make this? This is a Blockbench. Bro's looking so serious. I'm locked in. I'm trying to make a duck, bro. Loop. It's not a bad animation. Okay, what if I did that? I think maybe the forward leg shouldn't rotate that much. So on this part, it's the left foot. Let's send it back 10 degrees. It's going into the body, which is the problem. 17.5, and then this one needs to go 17.5 as well. And then now let's try looping it. I think that's better. And then when he runs, it'll go 500. Yo, look at him go! I think maybe the body should lean forward a little bit when he runs. So let's create a large folder for the whole upper body. Upper body, and then let's put the body folder and the head folder in there. And that way I can move the whole upper body together. How is that the center point of the upper body? What the flip? Let's move this to the center, which I think is about there. And all I want to do is add rotation. So we're going to grab the rotation tool and we're going to go... And actually, let's position him forward a little bit so he's more under his legs. Okay. We should have a standing animation. Standing. Okay. Let's move standing to the top. Let's put it on loop. Okay, so this is him normally. And this is him running. I think maybe it will help with the immersion if he bounces up and down. When's your next video coming out? I was working on it a lot today and last night. It's coming out really good. It should be out... My goal is next week, but I can't promise anything. I want it to be the best it can be before I release it. Okay, maybe a little too much. It's like we just put one in the middle, and then one at the end. And then let's make sure all these points I have in here are smooth. Oh yeah, there's a duck running animation right there, chat. What do we think? Is that a valid running animation? I mean, I think it looks pretty good. Okay. Running animation complete. Next we move on to swimming. And swimming... People in chat start chatting for real. Like... Okay. For swimming, it is going to be similarly simple relative to the previous one. So we just have to lean him forward this way a little bit more for the swimming one. Although... Rubber ducks should just float, hypothetically, right? So for the swimming animation, what if his legs just went into his body? What if the feet... What if he was just a rubber duck and started floating? And then the body bobs up and down. Are you live on Twitch right now? I am. Let's bob up and down, chat. So we need a point here, and we're gonna go down like let's go up 2 points, and then let's go down, up. Let's go down 2 points, and then this should be the swimming animation. I feel like I should probably put the feet into it, huh, chat? I mean, it's a little too similar to the running animation if I don't add the feet. So for the swimming animation, I think we're just gonna put the feet further behind the duck. So let's take them both and move them to here. That looks really stupid. Shout out Gorilla Man, what's good, dude? Welcome to the stream. Yeah, that is not good, Block. This might be your first fumble. That model you sent on the Discord is just not good. I mean, I'm not saying it's I'm not saying it's worse than this one. I mean, if I'm making it, if I'm trying to make it like the game, then it is quite a bit worse than this one. Why can't I see the rotation? Oh, shoot. How do I need the degrees at which this is rotated. Okay. 37. Oh my god. 37.5. 37.5. Thank you. Okay. Tibet, welcome to the stream. We're currently adding duck life to Minecraft. And it is going strange. I wouldn't necessarily say this is good. But something's happening. Okay. Okay. I can't tell if the feet are far back enough. You know what? This is fine. And then we just have to kick the feet. So let's put rotation positions there and there. And then let's have this foot go forward. This foot go back. And then they switch. This foot go back. This foot go forward. Okay. And then we need a start point. And then we need it to loop. And then we have a swimming animation. There we go. Bye, Block. Thank you for checking out the stream. So we got a running animation for our duck. We got a swimming animation. I'm thinking the upper body should bounce on the swimming animation too. So let's put a position spot there, there, and there. And then let's take this position keyframe and just move it up by 0.2. And why did that get messed up? There we go. Boom Die, welcome to the stream. Very interesting name. Okay. So that was running and swimming. Next is going to be flying. I feel like we don't need to do much for flying. It's going to be very similar to the last one, just like with the feet in the air, I think. Let's see if we can get to 800 subscribers this stream, chat. What do we think? Okay. Let's put that leg higher up. And then let's see if we can match this leg to this leg right here. So the right foot needs both of those. Let's actually, I think we can just do that. Perfect. And then now all we have to do is move everything up and down. What's the mod name? It will be called Duck Life. Probably just Duck Life. But it's not going to be out for a while because I just started it this stream. But I appreciate the enthusiasm towards playing the mod. 2. Okay. Now let's add position spots for the legs. So that goes up 2, and then down 2, and then the left foot goes up 2, and then down 2. So this should be the flying animation all set. Let's loop it and then check it out. I think the flying animation can be slower than the other animations we've done, because flying is supposed to be more smooth. It's like a soft glide. There we go. By the way, I subbed. I appreciate that, dude. 788. Where can I find it? You can't find it anywhere because I said I just started it. You will be able to find it on CurseForge when it's out, but it is not out yet because it is not done. So we have standing, we have running, we have swimming, we have flying, and then we need climbing. And climbing is going to be different than the rest of the animations we've done. The first thing I want to do is lean them back like this. Then the second thing I want to do is adjust the position that the feet start in. So we're going to do a lean back, and then we're going to move the foot out here. A little too much, maybe. Like so. And then let's take the right foot and let's add it to the right foot. There we go. So now the feet are in the same place. So now we just have to do the same things we've been doing, but for climbing, which means we go to here, we add a right foot rotation position, we move it back. How much should I move it? Negative 22.5. Okay. Shadow VR, welcome back, dude. Let's rotate this by 12.5. Rotate this one by 12.5. And then let's copy this keyframe and put it here. Let's copy this keyframe and put it here. Except we need to have a center position as well. So let's put that there. And this there. And then let's take these keyframes and put them here. Alright, we got a running climbing animation, chat. This duck has a big caboose. I don't know how it's even climbing like that. I think maybe the head should lean forward as it climbs. Nah. Okay, let's go through the animations we have. We have standing, running, swimming, flying, and climbing. We have one more, jumping. Maybe with the mouth. Climbs with the mouth. That's an interesting take. I'm not sure I'm going to animate that, but that can be our headcanon. Okay, so all we got to do for the jumps, really, is set the upper body position like that, and then for half a second it's going to shrink down like this, and then it's going to spring load back up to this. So let's make these smooth, and then the last one linear. There we go. And then after it lifts up, it's going to continue to lift up to... Let's do 5 to there. And then 2 more. Okay, how does this look? That is kind of bad, if I do say so myself. What? Oh, did I accidentally copy more frames? Okay, I don't want to make him physically jump too much higher than that. I think maybe we can hold the high position for a little bit longer. I think that's a good jumping animation, and we don't have to make him actually jump, because that's just going to happen in-game. I'm thinking when he lifts off, we'll just draw back the feet a little bit. Raja, welcome to the stream. Oh. So let's put a rotation and position on the feet there. And a rotation and position on the feet there. And that means the animation is going to start... Holy crap! When did I gain 10 subscribers? What the flip? I'm 2 subscribers away from 800. Editor 2-time, welcome to the stream. Ringles, welcome to the stream. 1 subscriber away from 800. What the heck? I refreshed 1 time. And I gained... Yes, we're animating a model right now for Duck Life the mod. If you guys have played Duck Life, we're turning it into a Minecraft mod. Ringles, thank you for the subscribe. I appreciate that so much. Alright, let's have the lift off to there. So let's add rotation positions and positions there. Let's set that back 15 degrees. Let's set that one back 15 degrees, and then let's just have it go back to normal once he reaches the ground. Okay. That is our jumping animation. Okay. We have our first stage duck. 801! 801 subscribers, chat. We did it. 800 subs. Holy crap. Thank you guys so much. So we have standing animation, running animation, swimming animation. Let me make sure I'm recording. There we go. Swimming animation, flying animation, climbing animation, and jumping. Your name only pops up on stream if you have your subscribers public. So if your subscribers aren't public on your channel, then your sub won't pop up. To bet, if you subscribed on your alt accounts, I'm going to have to ask you to unsubscribe, because I don't want any botted subscribers. So if you're telling the truth and you subscribed on your alt accounts, then please unsubscribe. Okay, and then we can test the animations with all the different duck colors, because now we got a blue duck running, and a blue duck swimming, and a blue duck flying, and a blue duck climbing, and a blue duck jumping. Did it do the jump? Oh, I didn't make it loop. Jumping animation's not supposed to loop anyway. And it looks like we're about to lose all our subscribers, chat. How do I get your subs public? It's in your privacy settings, I believe. Okay. So now we have to actually add the duck in-game. That's going to be fun. We're going to have to make egg textures for every different type of duck. We're probably not going to do that today. But let's open... I made a Duck Life workspace in mCreator. Oh, yeah. Yeah, Tibet is unsubscribing on all his alts. I appreciate the sentiment, dude. I don't want to sound ungrateful, but subs only count if you're gaining viewers out of them, too. And if the same person subscribes 15 times... then that's inflating my subscriber count with fake subscribers. Let's name this Duckling. And then we have all the textures saved. So now let's go into mCreator. Right there. And let's add this these ducks. So we go to Resources, we go to Java 3D, and we import Duckling Java texture. We also have to export each of the animations. So let's import these as Duckling animations. And then let's go to 3D models, import Java, Duckling animations. There we go. Now we have to import the entity textures. So the Duckling, Cyan Duckling, and all the other colors. Like so. 800 subs was fun while it lasted, chat. Totally Human, welcome! We're doing another modding stream. We're currently adding Duck Life to Minecraft. Okay, so let's create a new living entity called Yellow Duckling. Let's select the basic duck model. Let's select Yellow Duckling. And then let's make the egg pure yellow. It can be yellow and orange, actually. There we go. Then... what is model layers? The model layers in the list below will be applied on top of the entity's model. I don't know what that means. Animations. Let's just add the walking animation for now. And then let's give it stats. So the basic Duckling, we're going to give 20 health like the player. Movement speed, 0.2. Follow range, 64. And attack strength, 4. Just realized I'm not subscribed. What do you mean you're not subscribed? You haven't been subscribed this whole time, Dara? Oh, dang. I just went down like crazy. It's okay, guys. I'm a good guy. That's why I wanted to lose those. We're good. I'm gonna have to make duck sounds. So for now, let's keep the sounds empty. And then... make this mob tameable with seeds. What just happened? Dara just subscribed. Let's go. And then basic tameable mob. Man, thought I would be 800. I was at 792. It went down. Because Tibet subscribed like 20 times. I appreciate the sentiment, Tibet. Let's not despawn. Okay, save. And play. I'm learning it and becoming smarter. I appreciate that you think that, but I personally don't. It said $7.99 because I was at $7.99, but Tibet botted the subscribers, and I asked him to get rid of them. So we're working our way back up to 800. It's fine. Okay, while we're waiting for that, I'm going to Google duck sounds MP3. And then let's listen to some duck sounds. Duck walk. Oh. Editor 2-time for the subscribe. Thank you so much, dude. Okay, what type of sounds do we have? Should I just use chicken? Chicken step or chicken ambient. I don't want the chicken ambient sound. That's probably the only one we need to get a different sound for, to be honest. Oh, I have to set my settings in this one. Oh shoot, that's loud. Okay, you guys can see my game. What would happen if you reach 1,000 subscribers? I would be very happy. That's what would happen. Let's set the chat size. I really don't need all this, but I like to have all my settings exactly how I usually have them every time I play. So I turned music down. I want weather down here. Controls I already set. I changed my sensitivity. I think we're good. Dexter's and Digby, welcome. No, I can't super chat. I have a Ko-Fi link on the bottom of the screen. I can send it in chat if you want me to. It's also in the description. But if you want to super chat, you can do it through Ko-Fi. Not so slim shady. Support me on Ko-Fi. Okay. Let's test out the duck, chat. Do we think this is going to work? I mean, obviously we don't have the animation set yet. But we have yellow duckling. Oh, he's so cute! He's so tiny. Oh my goodness. Seeds. Alright, let's go kill a slime, bro. Get him. Get him. Get him. Get him. It's not working. Alright, I'll take that bet, Dara. If we reach 1,000 subscribers while working on the Duck Life update, I'll name a duck after every subscriber. Okay, so a few things I want to change. First of all, we're going to increase the overall size of the thing. I think that just makes sense. Let's decrease the shadow. The walking animation was good, but the AI goals did not work for some reason. Follow the owner. I think wander and hurting attacker entities maybe have to be higher priority. Okay. Castiel, I think I remember you. I couldn't tell you when the last time you've been on stream is, though. But welcome back. It doesn't work when I make a fluid an entity and other entities glitch. Others doesn't work. That was a very run-on sentence, but... Subscriber is a little more extreme. Oh, did I say subscriber? I meant chatter. I'm down with doing it for every chatter. I just misspoke. Are you subscribed? You are subscribed. I appreciate that. Oh, I just lost another subscriber somehow. Okay. I'm going to have to remind myself how I did the animations for... What was I thinking of? I need to remind myself how I did the animations for Scarecrow Golem. Because it was some relatively complicated things. Honestly, I feel like climbing is going to be complicated to make. Right? Okay, before we do anything else... Trigger when the entity falls. On entity tick update, if you should create a server when you reach 1,000, I would consider it. Can you try to make my profile an entity? No. That is not what we are doing this stream. I apologize. So if we get block under the duckling, and the block under the duckling just so happens to be the same block as air, then slow falling. I need a potion. Okay, add potion level slow falling level 2 for 30 ticks, no particles. Okay. I mean, hypothetically, with 1,000 viewers on a stream-heavy channel, I'm hoping the server would be a little bit more active. Okay, so when we do that, we also have to place set stick in armor slot 3 of event target entity. And that will allow me to detect and activate the animation. I believe that's how I did it last time. So that means if I go into animations and I go to add a new animation for flying, and then create a new procedure. If get item from armor slot 3 of the player is equal to stick, then return logic true, and then copy this false. Save. So, I believe for this one, running, I believe for this one I did if motion, X delta movement and Y delta movement. I did and have them both greater than 0. So if they're both not equal to 0, then return true. Otherwise, return false. Armor slot 3 is a helmet, I'm aware. And let's say, get block below. Just to debug a little bit. So, if the block below is not equal to air, to make sure it doesn't conflict with the flying animation, And that should work. Save. So we have flying and running animations done. Now let's go test. Let's go kick a duck off a cliff. Yippee! Getting the attributes right of how these ducks are going to move is going to be very tough. I also don't know how the training and evolving system is going to work. This is going to take a while. But we're going to figure it out. I'm determined. This is only day 1 of the mod. I can't expect to get everything down in day 1. Alright, chat. Let's punch a duck. Okay, he's a little bit bigger now. And he's walking. And he's doing the flying animation. It worked. Okay. So, I believe you can make custom attributes in... Yes, you can. Okay. So, let's create a new folder called Duck Attributes. And I have no idea how this works, but we're going to need an attribute for running speed. Duck running speed. Base value 0. One funny thing came to mind for that duck. There's a 1% chance or more if you want. We'll make a tornado. He will run in a circle. Then he will run so fast that he created a tornado and damages nearby entities. Maybe that's something he can unlock if he gets fast enough. But let's set the default running speed to 0.2. Yeah. Attribute value range 0.2 to... What should the max level be? 10? Attribute sentiment positive. Add to all living entities no. Add to players entities with this attribute. Duck. But how am I going to calculate the speed? I think maybe I'll make it max 1. No, we'll do 10, and then we'll just use the speed effect. And then we need an attribute for jump power. Duck jump power. The default value will be 1. The default value will be 0. The default value should probably be 0 on this one as well. Do you know any more Minecraft software apps for developing? MCreator and Blockbench are the ones I use and recommend. 10. Add to players. Living entities. Yellow duck. Okay, we got jump power. We got running speed. We need flying speed now. Flying speed. Save. And then swimming speed. Oops. Swimming speed. Welcome to the stream, Def. Okay, so we have the 4 attributes that are going to control our duck stats. So if we go to entity tick update, we are going to constantly be setting the duck's potion effects. The jump boost of the duck. Shith, welcome to the stream. Everyone subscribe. Make sure you guys subscribe if you're on the stream. We're going to set the jump boost to the same level as get attribute jump power for 60, no particles. We're going to do the same thing for speed. So grab speed, then we'll grab running speed from there. Slow falling will stay the same, but slow falling, and then let's propel the duck forward. How to make an entity go forward in mCreator. I've done this before, but I don't remember all this crap. Move your entity with procedure. How should I do this, chat? Attempt to override motion vector. And then we need the direction. Direction, yaw of entity times the flight value. Flight value plus 1, just to make sure it still works when it's 0. Okay. Hypothetically, this could work. We're gonna try something like that, chat. So, if I move this to the side, you guys can see basically how this works. First, it detects if the block under the duck is air, and if it is, it's gonna give it slow falling and override motion vector to have it move forward at the speed of its flying speed attribute. Under here, it is also going to give it jump boost based on the jump power attribute, and speed based on the running speed attribute. The last attribute we have to deal with is swimming speed, and we can honestly use 2 attributes to do that. So if we set base value of swim speed to... What is the default value of swim speed? I should look that up so I can get an idea of what it should work. Attribute. Swim underscore swim. There's no attribute for swim speed? Neoforge. It must be a Neoforge thing. Neoforge attributes. Swim. Swim speed, default is 1. So we want swim speed to be set to get base value of swimming speed plus 1. We should create rare candies just so we can level up our duck's attributes. Save. Let's go on Novaskin, grab a Pokemon rare candy item, and then use that as a temporary item to level up our duck. So let's import item texture, rare candy. Okay. And then let's save the duck. Then we're going to create new item called rare candy. Give it that texture. called rare candy. It'll go in food. And then when I right-click, let's save this. Then let's create a folder for rare candy so I don't get lost. Okay, and then let's create a procedure called rare candy use. And then when an entity right-clicks on another entity, if the item in the main hand of the player is equal to rare candy, then set base attribute. I should probably make it so it only works on the ducks. I literally find you every day. I appreciate that, Sylvia. Welcome back to the stream. If the source entity is a yellow duckling, if the item in the main hand of the event entity is a rare candy, then set base value of running speed for the source entity. Oh. For the source entity to get base value plus 1. Hypothetically, this should work. Now we just gotta set it for jump power and flying speed and swimming speed. And then let's create a text box. Send chat to all players. Create text with. And then we're going to need 8 items. 5, 6, 7, 8. And then we're going to have running speed equal to that. Jump power. And this is just so we know exactly what attribute level each of our ducks are when we level them up. Please work. I agree. Flying speed. And then let's copy that. And then swimming speed. Send chat to all players. That should work. Let's add just a little bit of cool stuff to this. So let's add a player level up sound when that happens. And then let's spawn particles 15 distribution 111 0.1 totem at the chords. Okay. I think this might work. Let's do it, chat. Duck life in Minecraft. Let's see if we pulled it off. So far, I've updated Minecraft's early game mining. Is this going to work, chat? What do we think? Let's create a new world. Okay. We have yellow duck. Let's see if the flying thing works. Where did he go? Okay, we can test the speed at least. Okay, let's give ourselves rare candies. It's not even making the sound. That means it's not working at all. Bruh, Scurvy said, when did I get good at editing? I sent him a preview of the video I'm working on. He said, when did I get good at editing? This guy, what a jerk. Okay, so it didn't work, which means I probably mismatched those. So let's do, set that to event target entity, set that to source entity, and then all of these are supposed to, oh, did it wrong. All of these are supposed to be event target entity. I made silly mistakes, chat. There we go. Now, hypothetically, it should work, but the flying doesn't, so maybe we should figure that out first. So how do we do this? Maybe instead of a multiplication sign, we should try a plus. And we'll do just that. Save. Alright, let's see how that goes. New sub, welcome. That's okay, Tibet. Welcome to the stream, huh, Cat? I like that name. We're currently testing my duck. We made a duck. We're making duck life in Minecraft. This is my duck. Oh, there we go. Oh, we made him fast. Okay, follow me, dude. Okay, let's level him up all the way. Oh my gosh! Okay, he is a fast boy. Okay, so that works. We have no way to test his jump speed because I can't trick him into jumping. But I can kill him. Fill that to that with water. Let's grab a duck and let's tame him. And then let's get in the water. So he's currently really slow trying to follow us. Now let's level him up. Where did he go? Oh. He flew away, didn't he? Does the flying still not work? The flying still does not work. Is the swimming minigame done? That one was always my favorite. We just started, so nothing is done. We're just working on the duck itself. And so far, things are not going well. How to move an entity in the direction they are looking. In mCreator. This person did a whole math equation? Do I really gotta be doing all that? Okay, chat. I found a math equation that might work. this is going to be kind of annoying to do. So what we need to do is grab a multiplication block. Let me move this over to my Twitch side since I don't have chatters over there, so I can still see you guys. So we need a multiplication block. We are going to put the flying speed attribute in this this spot, and then we need a cosine block. Oh my gosh, I thought I escaped trigonometry. Cosine. Then the next block I need is another multiplication block. On the left side of the multiplication block, I need an addition block. And in the addition block, I need one of these to say 90, and the other one to be the direction yaw of the entity. And then the second side of the multiplication block is going to be a division. And then one of them is going to be pi. How do I get pi? How do I acquire pi as a number? This one? Yes, found it. Pi, and then 180. And then on the second one, I just have to change this to sine. And then save. Hot take, Duck Life 3 is the best Duck Life. The one I grew up on is 4, but I can't disprove your opinion because I haven't played them in a very long time. Maybe I'll try Duck Life 3 soon. We're 6 subscribers away from 800, chat, just saying. If you guys want a shout out in my mod, I plan on shouting out subscribers at 1,000. Just saying. I'm really excited about the video I'm working on, chat. It's so good. Oh, I'm so excited. You guys are gonna love this new video. I'm so excited. You guys need to subscribe with notifications on, okay? When this video comes out, I expect you all rolling up, okay? This is gonna be sick. Okay, fly. Fly. Fly! Oh, I know exactly why it's not flying. It's because I forgot to do flying speed +1. So we need a plus block, we need flying speed, and +1. Because flying speed's default is 0, it's automatically just making the duck not move. So let's save that. And I was wondering if maybe if we go to AI goals, if there is one for the animal to jump. Movement goals, other tasks. Can you not make an entity that jumps? Is that not possible? I don't think I can make an entity that jumps. I have an idea. Instead of making the entity jump, when it sets target, maybe it'll jump at the entity. Is that a good idea? Let's just leave it how it is for now, and then we'll continue from there. Nothing to say because this stream is the best. I appreciate it. I really hope this goes well, this whole Duck Life in Minecraft thing, because I would be obsessed with this mod. Okay. Let's do this again! It is in fact going to be fire. The video is going to be so good. Okay. The duck does not stop. Okay, the duck has infinite capabilities of flight. Let's try having the duck fly at level 10. Ready? It's gone. Okay. So a few things to fix here. Number one. Okay. Number one thing we need to fix. Let's do like negative 0.3 on the Y velocity. And then we have to increase that by 1, but also divide the flight speed by like 10. So let's put that in there. And then divide that number by 10. And then copy and paste that to there. Baboony, welcome. I love ducks. I also love ducks. That is a duck of a player that played for 10 years straight. Peak duck. He's so fast he can just straight up teleport. Something I want to fix. I'm deleting the rare candy item probably once the mod gets released. But I'm just gonna add the swing. Swing of the hand just to make the rare candy a little bit more immersive. Okay, so on tick update, blah, 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 blah. Let's delete jump boost here and save. I want to add a new procedure for the ducks. Duck sets target. Entity sets its attack target if the target entity, if the Y position of the target entity is greater than the Y position of the source entity, then our duck will jump. And when our duck jumps, let's go to here. Let's export flying. And then let's import it here so we can steal that velocity. And then instead of flying speed, it'll be based on jump power. Let's put jump power here. And divide jump power by... Oh my gosh, I keep grabbing the wrong block. Let's divide jump power. Instead of dividing it by 10, we're going to divide it by, let's say 3. It's your brother's birthday. Let him know I said happy birthday. And we don't want the duck to instantly jump. Let's set it to like 2 seconds. 1 divided by 20 divided by 2 would be... Oh, wait. Except this is only going to get called once anyway. Let's just add a Ender Dragon flap sound effect when he jumps. And that should be good. I don't understand any of this. That's okay. Oh, I also got to make sure that the source entity is a duck. But also, we determined earlier that the attacks weren't working for some reason. Alright, hopefully this is going to work. Oh, I also realized that the attribute is supposed to be max 10. We set it to max 10, but for some reason it was able to go over that. So we gotta fix the rare candy code. I mean, it's just for testing. It doesn't really matter. Okay, chat. So let's open our world. Let's grab a duck. Okay. Duck, fly, 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 fly. Okay. See, it barely flies now. Now let's try a level 2 duck. Okay. Now let's try a level 3 duck. Now let's try a level 4 duck. I probably should let it keep slow falling just so it doesn't take damage, huh? I think that's pretty balanced. Someone said something earlier that was like, that's a duck you would get after 10 years. Should I just add infinite potential to the ducks? So, you guys aren't going to see this because I'm editing it behind the game. But I'm just going to reduce the speed at which they fall and also add slow falling back. So let's put slow falling, set the level to 0, set the ticks to 20, and save. Okay, now /kill at e/type equals duck life yellow duckling. Okay, let's grab a duck, let's tame it, and it's gonna follow me. Now, attack. Are you incapable of jumping? Jump! Jump, my pretty. Okay, for some reason he can't jump. In the normal game it's capped at 100. I guess we can do that. I appreciate that I have some duck life connoisseurs in the chat. So I don't have to ask Google about everything. Okay, so for some reason the jumping did not work. It did the Enderman flap. I think that's why. Okay, I think I figured it out, chat. But I still don't know why the duck isn't attacking. Can I use the base AI of a wolf? Let's try using the base AI of a wolf. Amy Rose, welcome back. 2 days in a row. We are 6 subscribers away from 800 still, chat. Let's see if our duck finally works. Ugh. Ugh. Please work. Please work. Who's my top 3 right now? Polish, Tibet, and Tasia. You missed a few streams because you were in San Diego? That's okay. I appreciate you coming back, dude. Okay. Okay, do I need a new one? Okay, he's just not doing anything anymore. Is he at least gonna follow me? Ah! Okay, let's remove the base. Tameable mob. Save. Let's try this again. I just want a violent duck. Is that too much to ask, chat? I can't stop watching the video I'm working on, guys. It's so good. I'm so excited. Y'all better stick around for when this video comes out. Okay. One more time. Let's check the flying speed and make sure it doesn't take fall damage anymore. Whoa. Wait, what? Are they TPing to me because they're tamed? There you go, that's better. Now how far can the level 10 fly? Oh, level 12. Oh my god. Okay, that works. Okay, so the next thing we gotta test is running speed. This is very laggy. Why is it lagging so much? Why is it lagging? What? Why does it say 300 FPS? The game is literally frozen. But he doesn't walk, he just teleports. I don't know why it's breaking so bad. And why can't you jump? Okay, new idea. Let's delete that one. And just have it be a random chance that the duck jumps. Every 10 seconds, just about, will do. So, I need... else... If 0.005, then attempt to override. Let's set this to jump strength. And set this. Are you making your own mod? Yes, I am. I'm making, Duck Life into a mod. Like that. And then we need to play sound for jump. Which sound should we use? Frog long jump? Sure. Set it to entity sound. Neutral, I guess. Okay, and then set armor to... We'll set it to slime ball. There we go. Else, air. Save. Okay. Then we need to go into here. We need to add a new animation. We need to set it to jumping, and then we have to create a new playback condition called jumping. And then we have to go to here and export playback. And then we have to go to here and import playback. And then we have to change the item to slime ball. And that means the duck should have a jumping animation that works. I gotta add an easier way to control the duck, to be honest. This is gonna be a tough project. Once we get what I'm trying to do working, I'll probably end stream chat. I haven't eaten yet today. I'm cutting for a karate tournament, so I'm trying my best not to eat too much, but I also probably shouldn't starve. Doesn't seem to be lagging anymore. Okay. Jump. 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 Why don't you want to... We're not in peaceful mode. Why don't you want to attack things? Let's try a spider. Attack it! Attack it! Why isn't my duck protecting me? I don't know why it's not working. Okay. We're just gonna wait and see how long it takes for a duck to jump. I hear a lot of frog sounds. Yeah, they're making the frog jump sound. They're just not actually jumping. Laserbeak, welcome to the stream. We are 5 subscribers away. Yeah, they're making the frog jump sound, but they're not jumping. So clearly it's something wrong with the code I made. Oh. Because I forgot to do this. Chat, I'm a little bit slow in the brain. Odds are it probably still won't work, but I hope so. I hope it works. Let's do... Let's go back down here. Just subscribed. Keep being amazing. I appreciate that, homie. I appreciate that very, very much. Let's do that. Save and play. Okay. Will the duck work this time, chat? Oh, I hope so, I hope so, I hope so. Please work. Please work. You are Megamind? I wouldn't say that. What I've done this stream is pretty basic compared to a lot of creators I know. They're jumping! They're jumpy ducks! We got jumpy ducks! Alright. I want to see this guy jump now. Jump! Jump, bruv! Jump! Oh my gosh. He's not jumping up. Okay, they get to a point where they just stop jumping upwards. Why is that? Okay, let's set these back to fly speed. And then exit out. One more time! You know what? Let me close out of that real quick. And let's change one more thing. Let's just not do anything with the velocity there. Let's grab X delta movement and Z delta movement. But otherwise, let's not do anything with those. And let this handle all the forward momentum. Because I think by adding forward momentum to the jump, I was ruining it. My foot is itchy. You guys know when the ball of your foot or your heel or even the palm of your hand are itchy and it's like you can't scratch it because that feels gross? Or am I just special? Is that Scratch? It is called mCreator. It is a software for coding Minecraft mods. But welcome to the stream. I highly recommend you subscribe because when this mod is out, you're going to want to see the video. And also, I have a very awesome video coming up on my main mod. This is just a side project I'm doing while my main mod is in an editing phase. Okay, jump. Slash kill. Let's get some new ducks in here. Duck life, yellow duckling. Oh, it did it. Okay. Watch him jump. Jump, dude. Jump, dude. You know you want to. Jump. He did not jump very high. You already subscribed? Let's go. Yeah, homie did not jump very high. Let's just spam. How high does he jump if I give him level 30? Lord Duck, jump to me. Jump to me, Lord Duck. Hello? Dude? Ah! He's gone. So the jumping is just a little too tame. And I think it's because the stick. I think it's because of the stick. So, let's say if okay, here's what I want to do. I want to add a delay. So set that to stick, else set this to air. No, that's not gonna work. What was I about to add here? I lost my train of thought. Dang it! We also need to change the sound of this. I think the Ender Dragon flap is gonna be better for the jump sound. Set slime ball, and then wait, and then set it back to air. Oh, I remember what I was gonna do. So, if get item from armor slot 3. Is not equal to slime. So hopefully that gives the duck enough time to jump without being affected by the Oh wait. I just thought of a much more obvious solution. What if I just set the flight delta movement to normal? Because it's going to fall to gravity anyway. So let's put air back to there and set and play. Will this work? Chat, if you think it'll work, then hit the like button. Alright, 20 people think it'll work. I'm gonna pretend those likes weren't already there, chat. Nope, my laptop's frozen. Alright, chat, it's gonna work this time, I swear. Cheese? I agree. Okay. Jump. It worked! Okay, not very well. I need you to jump high. Leap! Okay, he still can't jump very high. I think we increase the wait time depending on the jump height. So if we go to here and oh. Yeah, why isn't that working? I guess maybe I'm dividing it by too much? Okay, let's try that. Theoretically, that should double the height. If it works properly. It's fine, chat. This could be the last test. If it works, this could be the last test. I've said that like 70 times. But it's true. This could be the last test. This stream has more likes than the last 2 modding streams. How? It doesn't have more likes than the one 3 times ago. So if you guys want to beat that stream, we need 6 more likes. Just saying. Come on, this is gonna work. It's fine. It's fine. It's gonna work, I swear. Jump. Jump, my duckling. Jump. Ah! Okay, how high is the normal jump now? That's pretty high. How about let's divide by 3? Can't figure this out, chat. Watch him jump. Go. Go. Be free. I feel like he's not even jumping very high. There's one way we can test the height. We'll put this here so we can't fly anywhere. Okay. Now jump. I heard the jump sound, but he didn't jump. Oh. Okay, that's level 1. I feel like there's barely a difference. Okay. I want to mark the jump heights of both these ducks. This one's level 1, this one's level 10. Level 1 jumps to this block. Bro, can someone tell the... Oh. The same! They're the same! Why are they the same? I don't get it. What about this math implies that they should be jumping the same height? Because if we look at this thing... Oh my goodness. My foot's itchy. Oh my gosh. Okay. If we look at this thing, jump strength plus 1 divided by 2. So if the jump strength is 0, if we add 1, we get 1. If we divide by 2, we get 0.5. I do remember you. If we increase it to 1, it should equal 1. If we increase it to 2, it should equal 1.5. That's how it's supposed to be incrementing. And the code is fine, but for some reason it doesn't work. Is it because of the slow falling? It might be because of the slow falling effect. Is there an attribute for fall damage? Safe fall distance, we set to 100, and then we save. I think it could be because of slow falling, chat, so we're gonna try it again. Remember me, though I have to say goodbye. Remember me. I'm pulling up the lyrics to Remember Me. Remember me, don't let it make you cry, for even if I'm far away, I hold you in my heart. I sing a secret song to you each night we are apart. Coco is so underrated, chat. Type in chat if you think Coco is a sick movie. Okay. They both despawned. Jump. Jump. Okay, we should use our test tubes again. Okay, that's our level 1. In here, we'll put a level 10. Are they jumping the same height? They're jumping the same height still. Why? I don't get it. Maybe I shouldn't be dividing it at all. What if I just put the jump strength in there? Let's try this again. Maybe dividing it is making the number so insignificant. So, we just try again. Hopefully bigger number. Okay, is this gonna work, chat? What number attempt is this? Did you guys see that tiny jump he just did? They're jumping lower now! What has possessed you to jump lower? Do I have to multiply it? Yo, Cameron, what's good? We are having some terrible difficulties working on this mod right now. I just don't understand what's wrong. mCreator, how to launch an entity into the air. Your birthday's today. Happy birthday, dude. Huh? Okay, but why aren't they flying? Like, it's working now, but they're not flying. I mean, the other one got all the way over here. Okay, so we made something that works, but now they go way too high. So many birthdays today. Is it your birthday too, Zipper? Also, welcome to the stream. One more time. I really need to end stream soon, chat. My stomach is grumbly. But we've done some good stuff. We made all the different colored duck textures. We've only added the yellow duck into the game so far. When did you start mod developing? Maybe like 7 years ago, I'd guess. I haven't gotten much better since I started. My mods are kind of icky. But, I'm getting there. I'm so excited to show you guys the video I'm working on because it got approval from Scurvy, which means it must be pretty good. I know 2 other people whose birthdays it is today. Yeah, Fiery Zane told us that his brother's birthday was today, and then it's Cameron's birthday. Mine was last month, July 18. Sick, dude. Okay, let's put a duck in there. Let's see how high it jumps now. Okay, so that's the basic jump height of the duck. Bro, you're supposed to jump higher when I level you up. Jump higher! Someone gotta tell this guy to jump. Please do not spam. Level 72 jump power on that duck. And it's still jumping the same height. I don't get it. I don't get it. Chat, I get it. Chat, I get it. I put in the wrong attribute! Ah! I put in the wrong attribute the whole time. I'm so mad. I'm so mad. We're gonna get in there and now it's gonna work perfectly, chat. Okay, chat, watch this. Alright, duck, start jumping. Oh, there he goes. Well, we did it. Let's make sure that this is jump power plus 1 divided by 3. And then instead of 3, let's divide that by 10, just like we did with the flight speed. And then let's run it one more time. We know it's going to work, which means I'm for real when I say one more time this time. Hardest part is using Premiere Pro for this video because I'm not fast at Premiere, so it's gonna take an extra long time to finish the... Okay, one more time! Okay, let's see how high it jumps at level 10. Let's kill all the ducks. Jump. 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 Jump, bitch. Jump. Bro. Please. Oh, there he goes. That is some level 10 jumpage if I've ever seen it. So let's see how fast he runs. Up. Oh, bro just skipped! Bro just skipped on the water! That was crazy! Okay. There's one last thing I forgot to do, which was... Oh, wait, no. I think we're good. Okay. Thank you guys for watching. If you want to see more working on Duck Life, the mod, hit that like button. And I'll see you guys next time. I have to wait for the stream delay to catch up, so I'm going to save a backup while I wait.